happens to this octopus. So cute. And she's like, Papa, take me home with you.
But the problem is...
This is ridiculous. I don't know where I thought this documentary would go, but wow.
Away.
Hi guys, this is Kat from Vegan Diver Kat, and today I'm coming with you with a review of my octopus teacher. I've been hearing a lot of things about it on all the Facebook groups about scuba diving, so yeah, let's get into it. Oh yeah, this video is sponsored by Leaf Shave, so thank you so much. I'll talk about it later. Let's get into it.
Octopus are really incredible when you think about it. So they can color morph and they live for 8 months and they're just fascinating creatures. Every time I see one and they change color, whether they're scared or attacking or what, it's magnificent. So we're based in South Africa for this. We're very cold. There's a lot of great whites and kelp forests, and it's meant to be a truly incredible place to dive. A dream for one day. Beautifully filmed so far. I really like it.
Deal with all that stuff. And the only way I knew to do it was to be in this ocean.
It's funny, his fins actually have the same issue that mine do. They're like splitting at the edges.
In the beginning, it's a hard thing to get in the water.
Yeah, that would be freezing.
It's one of the wildest, most scary places to swim on the planet.
This doesn't seem like a good idea to be swimming in this, honestly. I think one of the things a lot of people underestimate the power of the ocean. Well, I think we need to really respect it.
The water drops to as low as 8-9 degrees Celsius.
8-9 degrees Celsius, and he's not wearing a wetsuit.
The cold takes your breath away.
Vital functions of your body in such cold water. I don't know. I would not recommend diving
upgrades the brain
without a wetsuit.
Because
it is the closest thing to space.
On another planet.
Yeah, you're on another planet. It's truly amazing just diving down and exploring three dimensions.
Get more relaxed in the water.
It's called the mammalian reflex.
You get to be able to hold your breath for longer.
I would always recommend wearing an appropriate thermal protection because the water takes away heat 20 times faster than air, and you can get hypothermia and lose feeling in your hands. So.
And what I know. Animals are extremely exotic and strange.
It is magical to be underwater.
Mad as science fiction.
Like a little cuttlefish. They're my favorite. You can go up to them and do this and they'll actually respond to you because they'll start kind of talking to you.
Because the forest itself actually dampens the swell.
That's why we need to protect our kelp forests, because just like coral reefs, they dampen the swell and protect our coastal cities and stop our coast from eroding. So in Tasmania, unfortunately, a lot of the kelp forests are disappearing. Highly recommend you check it out. But ocean acidification, climate change are all part of this, and these are just some of the magical environments we need to protect, because kelp forests actually photosynthesize and sequester carbon and emit oxygen. Wow, are we getting to meet the octopus now?
The fish even seem to be confused. And then suddenly...
Octopus! I really wonder if this is one octopus or if it's many different
At the time,
ships.
I didn't know animal doing. And I think she was a little bit afraid of me, so she lifted this incredibly slippery.
Just knowing how difficult it is to film underwater, it's pretty amazing to have this full story, and it must have taken him a very long time to film all these individual parts to create this narrative.
And initially, she was clearly being affected by my presence. So I thought, oh, I'll just leave the camera there, and then that will record her going about her business. This is now something different. This is interesting. Touching it, feeling it, tasting it.
They taste with their with little taste buds on their feet, so they basically are tasting it.
If you just pull the thing over, you get the forest with a lot of different algae growing in the bottom. You get the misty forest.
You can see all the sea urchins. So that's the only thing that's
really close to her,
that's left.
with pajama sharks. Right, that's what they call it, pajama.
But yeah, the sea urchins are the only things left in Tasmania, basically.
But they have an incredible sense of smell.
Jeez. Look at that.
It just happens. I'd put my hand out a tiny bit.
She is very much initiating contact here. And if you have any sort of interaction with animals, they should be the ones leading the way. So in this, you can see she's very clearly reached out for him, which is very sweet. They're very curious, those creatures. But yeah, don't stick your hand into octopus or into caves or to touch a shark or anything. If you do free dive, you spend a lot more than just that on the surface to make sure you breathe up. See, there's all these sea urchins around him. It would just make me so nervous to be swimming around there without a wetsuit. Sea urchins can like get stuck in your body and it really hurts, and then it stays under your skin for months and months, and it's just not ideal. So wear exposure protection, guys. Wow.
Grow horns on their heads.
Every time I've seen an octopus, it's incredible.
Beautiful.
Look at that! The little toys! The little toys! Sorry, exciting the puppies. Oh, gone for a walk. So cool to see an octopus. Let me know if you guys have down below. I would love to hear about it.
Flowing.
This is amazing. But yeah, octopus are just magical.
This is
I remember
essentially
seeing one.
a snail that's lost its shell in evolution. Very fragile, liquid, soft animal that relies on tremendous
one during
intelligence.
the dive day and actually getting attacked by one. It jumped onto me because
She's got no mother or father to teach her anything.
But then I ordered an octopus salad and saw it, and I just felt so bad. And since then, I've never eaten octopus because they're just way too creative and so intelligent. Like they can unscrew lids and all sorts of things. I would recommend watching this just to see the footage of octopus because they're fascinating
She's got to
creatures.
learn fast.
So quickly, to take a bit of a break, I want to thank Leaf Shave for sponsoring this video. As you guys know, they've been sponsoring many of my videos, so thank you so much to them. They're a plastic-free razor, which is good for men, for women, for your legs, for your face, for anything you may need. All you need to do is switch out the blades and you get a fantastic razor which shaves beautifully, and it's good for the planet because you're not using single-use plastic or even multiple-use plastic. And yeah, you can get a discount. It's down below, friendlyduck04. So thank you guys so much. Highly recommend you check them out. And back to the octopus. I hope nothing happens to this octopus. So cute.
Learn what octopus tracks look like. And it was very frustrating at first. It's so difficult to discern what's the difference between octopus tracks and heart urchin tracks and fish tracks and worm tracks.
Wow, he actually learned how to track an octopus.
And the predation marks.
Very fascinating. That'd be cool.
The egg casings.
Oh, he's got a full board. Ha.
It's like being a detective.
This is crazy. He fully just started looking for this octopus. He made a whole map. Father of Dragons crack. There's nothing as cool as getting to know a dive site so well and being able to map it and just getting the hang of this underwater 3-dimensional landscape.
And then I started to. She's there.
Oh, there she is. Oh, look, she's coming to say hi.
And then I just wanted to.
Look at those colors.
She just kept coming. And then covered my whole hand. And I'd been underwater for quite a long time. So I just gently pushed for the surface, thinking she would move off my hand. But she didn't. She just rode on my hand right to the surface.
I've seen so many videos of octopus taking rides on people's hands or butts or whatever, the Instagram posts. I was wondering if they placed them there, but this guy clearly didn't. She's holding onto a little rock. What do you think she thinks is happening?
The sharks away.
No, did a
But
shark
then
get
you
her?
realize that you'll be interfering with the whole process of the forest.
He's really got us attached to this. He's got different things now. He's really got us attached to this octopus, and now he's saying a shark's gonna get her.
She was.
Look, it's amazing how they propel themselves through spouting. Wow.
I noticed the shark.
Seriously, how many people are filming this though? This is insane if he just filmed it all by himself. Wow, that was a close call. Come on, hide, sweetie.
She clamped down on one of her arms.
No.
This terrifying death roll.
Because these sharks, they'll clamp down and then they'll spin like this and rip whatever it is apart to eat it. Oh, no.
And I can clearly see her severed arm in its mouth.
How did he film this? This is
A
crazy.
terrible feeling in your stomach.
Just in terms of filming ability, this is amazing to be able to tell the story like this. Unless he found many different octopus, and I just...
Thing that smells in the water.
Hope this guy doesn't
There's
need
quite a
octopus
distance
anymore.
to the den.
Can
Are
he
these
help
sharks
her?
going to pitch up again?
Just take her to the den. We save cats and dogs. I don't know. Do you think there's a big difference between saving other types of animals, just helping her
What
to her
about
den?
helping her back physically to the den? But luckily I didn't need to. She was teaching me to become sensitized to the other, especially wild
Speciesism.
creatures.
Feel more love. Yeah, the more you get to know any creatures, whether you have cats or dogs, or you spend more time in the ocean, you gain that empathy and sympathy for them. He's going down again. She's gonna be there, right? There's still half a movie left, so she's gotta be fine. Freediving is an interesting sport because you can actually keep getting better at it and reach your peak when you're 60. So it's not one of those sports where once you're no longer
I was
20.
very relieved that she was alive,
unfit. Oh,
breathing.
she's still there. Can he feed her? Is that against the rules he's made up?
When you interfere in the lives of animals.
Oh, he's
But I
feeding
was
her.
just too overcome with my feelings for her. My life,
That's
I was getting
amazing. I
past
didn't
the
know they could
difficulties
regrow
I had.
arms. I guess it's
In a strange
Lizards.
way, our lives.
Come on, he's making his kid dive without a wetsuit. Guys, it's freezing in that water. Put on some thermal protection, please. Oh, it's always good to see kids though getting in the water.
And every day I tell
But
them,
I've had kids almost get hypothermia because they get cold so much faster because they don't have much.
It meant I'd taken him so many times.
They don't have enough body fat to keep them warm. But this is amazing. Wow.
Arm becomes pretty fun.
You wonder how many times. Oh, there he goes. He's got a wetsuit. He's like, Dad, I'm too cold. This is nonsense. cameras. That's a good camera. I'm thinking of getting a new camera if you guys have any
About 100
advice.
days later, and that arm fully and the crab seems to sense her and goes and hides underneath a big, poisonous anemone.
It's really like an alien creature, isn't it? But I swear, like, that footage can just be of him chasing the crab, right? Because the crab's running away from him as well. So I'm just astonished. Like, we all know that all the David Attenborough documentaries and stuff take months and months to film, so like he must have so much footage as well that he just didn't use for this, because he's been there almost every day. Look at this crab just jumping from the top of the forest. Kelp forest. She got him. Oh, those are so freaky. Have you guys seen the video of like the Antarctica underneath the ice finger? That's crazy. It's happening again. The camera died and there's another shark. He's sniffing at the kelp. You always forget that in the ocean is like 3 dimensions that they can escape to. Ooh, she's gone super shallow. Oh wow, she's fully just gone out of the water. She's like, Papa, take me home with you.
But the problem is...
Basically, if you have never dived, then this movie is absolutely incredible to see the beauty of the underwater world. And if you have dived, it just makes you want to dive again and again and go to the same spots and learn all about the creatures. It's beautifully done. She's trying to protect herself from the sharks.
The shark grabs her.
Oh my god. Ah! He's doing the death roll grip. Oh, he's fully holding on to her. Jeez. You'd think she'd get in a deeper cave. Like, that's a better way to get away from a shark. How did he film all this with one octopus? I have so many questions. Ah!
But I had to breathe. And it's
What?
like, okay, no, this is too crazy. Somehow she's managed to maneuver.
This is ridiculous. I don't know where I thought this
The shark
documentary
tries to
would
take her
go,
off and
but
swimming
wow.
away.
The ocean. Wow. Are you seeing these puppy dogs?
The shark.
I'm watching it, recording. There's my baby Snape. Are you my little octopus? Are you my little octopus?
And that was the last time we had physical contact.
So sad, isn't it, Sophie? Imagine your octopus friend died.